All right, good luck, guys. Box number 1. And I show the base, but I don't spend a lot of time on the base here because there's so much. But I show every card. We got Herbie on the silver. We got Matt Stafford on the green notoriety. Scattaboo for the Giants. Hey, Nikki, I got you. We got Rourke for the 49ers. Savion going to Green Bay. Pat Bryant on the Elevate for Denver. Stafford, Trey Harris for the Chargers. Lambjack on the Touchdown Masters. I think these oranges are all backwards. That's what they've done the last couple cases. So we got DK on the Orange Elevate going to Pittsburgh. And I do love the oranges, which should be numbered. It has to be said every break. These should be numbered. But, yes, DK Metcalf, friend of the fan. We got Luther Burden for the Bears. JJ on the green for the Vikings. Jackson Dart for the Giants. We got Carmichael for the Eagles. Ozzie Newsome on the Epic Performers for Cleveland. ETN for Carolina. Travis Hunter on the notoriety for the Jags. And we are one box in. And I will try to ship all this tomorrow, guys. I think I can pull it off. Mrs. Wise Guy helps me sort and sleeve everything, so I think we can make that deadline. We got Martinez for Seattle. Saquon on the Epic Performers. Jerry Jeudy for Cleveland. We got Milrow on the Orange notoriety. We approve. Travis Hunter for the Jags. We got Fannin for Cleveland. Ashton on the green. We approve. Brock Bowers notoriety for the Raiders. Are you guys as excited as I am for football on Saturday? It's a nice bonus. We got Drake May on the Mosaic. A.J. Brown on the Elevate. We got Campbell for the Eagles. Kendre Miller for the Saints. TJ on the Epic Performers. Kid Reporter. All right, what do you guys think? Pittsburgh or Baltimore this weekend? Pittsburgh or Baltimore? Myles Garrett for Cleveland. Jahmyr Gibbs for Detroit on the Touchdown Masters. Jack Beck for the Raiders. Baltimore is going to take it. I think, Pittsburgh won the first meeting? It would be pretty epic for Baltimore to send Aaron Rodgers to the offseason on the last game of the season. Empty box. We got Zabel for Seattle. Joe Burrow. Caleb on the Touchdown Masters. Hey, we got a Pittsburgh. Tootin for the Jags. Mark Andrews for Baltimore. Stewart for the Bengals on the Mosaic. We got Peppers on the Epic Performers. Oh, always looks weird, but it's an orange. Jonathan Taylor on the Touchdown Masters, orange. Sanders for the Browns. We got Prather for Buffalo. Micah on the Bang. Travis Hunter for the Jags. Stafford on the Notoriety. Ollie Gordon for Miami. LeGarrette on the Mosaic for Tampa Bay. Sam Darnold Notoriety. Kid Reporter. Usually we're hitting stuff early, and today stuff's hiding a little better. And again, if you're out there, we're doing this again tomorrow morning, and that break is in the shop. So if you are interested in getting a team in this for tomorrow's case, help yourself. I'll be live by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Chamiri for the Titans. We got Terrell Davis, Epic Performers for Denver. What's up, Only Dans? Hey, DJ. Welcome in, guys. Happy New Year. Eric Molds for the Texans. Sanders on the Notoriety. We'll throw him out there. He's earned it. Arroyo for, ooh, here we go. That looked like a stained glass to me. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. We can get to it. We got Josh Allen on the orange Epic Performers for Buffalo. And, it's a kaleidoscopic. Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. How about that? Kaleidoscopic action. It's been a while since we hit one of those. Hey, Mr. PG. Vikings today. Scary Terry. Nice hit, Terry. Yeah, congrats. Very nice. All right. Congrats. Good pick. It's been a while since we hit a kaleidoscopic. That's pretty sick. Congrats, Terry. That's awesome. You wandered in here on the right night. We got Mason Taylor on the Mosaic for the Jets on the free. There he is. Justin Jefferson on the Elevate. Very nice. Schwesinger for the Browns. We got Tesla on the green. We like that. Nick Manito on the Bang. Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Barry on the green. Matthew Golden on the Elevate for Green Bay with a kid reporter. All right. And we have had 2 case hits before, so maybe we will see something else big. You never know. As long as they don't short us. As long as they don't short us. Steven, we just hit a kaleidoscopic Justin Jefferson. Take it in. We got JT for Indy on the green. Burra, touchdown Masters. Ty Felton for the Vikings. Chris Johnson for the Titans. We got Travis Hunter on the orange. Elevate. We like that. Looks good. That looks good. Ricky White for Seattle. We got Dante Culpepper on the silver for the Dolphins. Cam Ward on the notoriety. We approve. Travion. Our first Travion for New England. I'm really excited for these playoffs this year. Even though the Lions blew it, I think it's going to be pretty epic this year. Marshall Faulk for Indy. We got Derwin James on the bang, going to the Chargers. Mitchell Evans for Carolina. Devontae on the Elevate. Kid reporter. I picked the wrong day to trim my nails. There's Sanders. Oh, we got our Genesis. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we get something good here. Jaden Daniels on the touchdown Masters. It's a rookie. Zabel, Seattle. We've hit Seattle Genesis multiple times. Going to Seattle. Kersaxon. I figured you were in a deep winter's nap, Kersaxon. Seattle today. Browns fan. There you go, Browns fan. Add it to your collection. Thank you, Browns fan. Congrats. Well, I seem to strike these hits early. Empty box. Nolan for Arizona. Mark Brunell on the silver. Dylan Gabriel notoriety. For Saxon, tomorrow it's in the shop. Tomorrow's break is in the shop right now, guys, if you're looking to grab a team for tomorrow morning's break. Membu for the Jets. Garrett Wilson on the Elevate. Kid reporter. We got Higgins for Houston. T. Higgins for the Bengals. We got BTJ on the Touchdown Masters orange version. Matthew Golden for Green Bay. Yes, I don't normally throw it out there this early, but I thought, you know what? We're running it back, so we'll put it out there. We got Wester for Baltimore on the Mosaic. Drake May, Touchdown Masters. We got Jackson for the Vikings. Mike Evans for Tampa Bay. Peyton Manning on the Epic Performers for Indy. Loveland for the Bears. We got Josh Allen on the green for Buffalo. Brock Bowers, Epic Performers. There is our first Tet for Carolina. I think that's our first one. Pretty sure that's our first one. Empty box. It is, Jacob. All right, I know you're keeping count. Stafford on the notoriety. Abdul Carter for the Giants. Woody Marks going to Houston. We got Kyle Hamilton on the bang. Derwin James on the orange bang for the Chargers. Kyle Williams for New England. Jackson for the Vikings on the green. Jamar Chase on the elevate. We got Mason Graham for the Browns. Abdul Carter on the green. There you go. There's another one on the elevate on the Tet. We approve. We got Hawes for Buffalo. Keon Coleman on the silver for Buffalo. Giddens on the Mosaic for Indy. Nick Scorton for Carolina. Calvin Johnson on the Touchdown Masters. Tyler Warren for Indy. We approve. Another one down. All right, let's see here. Try to bring some of these up. What's up, Lion Hunter? How's it going, my friend? Happy New Year. Empty box. Will Howard for Pittsburgh. We got Trey McBride on the Epic Performers. R.J. Harvey for Denver. Drake May on the green. Van Ginkel on the bang for the Vikings. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Milroe on the Mosaic for Seattle. Tyler Warren notoriety. Mallet. Peyton Manning on the Hall of Fame. Trey Harris elevate. Ashton for the Raiders. Jackson Dart on the Mosaic notoriety. That's nice. That's nice. A lot of base. I see that purchase line, Hunter. Yeah, if you're looking to get a team in tomorrow's break, the break is in the shop now. You can get your teams. If for some reason you guys went crazy and sold that thing close to out tonight, we could run it tonight. I don't know if we get there tonight, though, but we'll see. Starks for Baltimore. Cameron Hayward on the Mosaic. Larry Fitzgerald Touchdown Masters for Arizona. Yeah, I'd be okay running it right back tonight, but We usually don't get enough traffic to pull that off. Empty box. We got Scattaboo for the Giants. Bijan on the Epic Performers. Cam Ward, we like that. Tennessee. We got Walker for the Falcons on the green. Ty Felton on the Elevate for the Vikings. We got Caleb Johnson on the Notoriety for Pittsburgh. Hampton on the orange Notoriety. There we go. Nice hit there for the Chargers. We approve. Love it for Detroit. Dalton Schultz for Houston. We got Greg Rousseau for Buffalo on the bang. M.M. Worry for Seattle. Max Crosby for the Raiders. Will Campbell for New England. Higgins on the Elevate. We got Lambjack on the Epic Performers orange. We like that, Baltimore. Tyler Shuck. We are not even to halfway yet. Almost. We're almost to halfway. Empty box. Chiefs, Eagles need to come out of hiding. You're right, Eric. They've been pretty quiet so far. But we got a long way to go yet. Milrow, Seattle isn't hiding. Roma Dunze on the green. McConkey on the Notoriety. Scattaboo. We got Pat Bryant for Denver. Abdul Carter on the orange Notoriety for the Giants. Lambert Smith for the Chargers. We got Adam Thielen on the Mosaic for Carolina. Josh Hines-Allen for the Jags on the bang. We got Alvin Kamara on the silver for New Orleans. Chris Jones on the bang. There you go, KC. Maybe that's the primer we need to get the pump going. We got Mumfield for the Rams. Jadon Blue for Dallas on the green. Jack Beck Elevate. Jackson Dart for the Giants. Need more Tet. All right, let's see what we can do here. Tyreek for Miami. Bo Nix on the Touchdown Masters. Kid Reporter. All right, I believe that is the halfway point. We've reached the halfway point, guys. Empty box. So hopefully the second half picks up for some of you that have been lagging here. Dilfer for the Ravens. Marshall Faulk, Epic Performers for the Rams. Jack Beck for the Raiders. Terrell Owens on the Mosaic for Dallas. Colston Loveland, Notoriety for the Bears. Hey, thanks for those likes, Lion Hunter. We got Williams for the 49ers. Scary Terry for Washington. Cam Ward on the orange. Notoriety, if I can get it turned around. There we go. That's beautiful. Travion for New England. We got Judkins for the Browns. Jonnu Smith on the silver for Miami. Luther Burden Elevate for the Bears with a kid reporter. Higgins for Houston. Jordan Love on the Touchdown Masters. We got Matthew Golden for Green Bay. Rich Gannon for the Vikings. Dan Fouts, Touchdown Masters for the Chargers. Grab one from the side here. Empty box. Cam Miller. Warren Sapp for the Raiders. Abdul Carter Notoriety. Abdul Carter pack. We got Justin Jefferson on the Elevate. CJ Stroud on the orange. Touchdown Masters. Going to Houston. Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Schwezinger on the silver for Cleveland. Hey, I think that's our first Egbuka on the Elevate for Tampa Bay. We'll put it out there to mark the occasion. Caleb on the green. Puka Touchdown Masters. Kid Reporter. McConkey Mitchell. Dilfer on the Mosaic. And base. We got Riley Leonard for Indy. Austin Hooper on the Mosaic for New England. Jaden on the Epic Performers. Tyler Warren. Take that, Indy. We take that. All right, let's see here. Bust the rest of these around here. All right, that's everything that's left. We approve, Eric. We approve. Empty box. All right, we got Hampton for the Chargers. Kenny Clark on the Mosaic for Green Bay. Kurt Warner, Touchdown Masters for the Rams. Kid Reporter. East, this is a break. A pick your team break. All the teams sold Now I open all the boxes, and whoever bought whichever team gets all those cards. That's how a break works. Brooks for the Bengals. We got Amon-Ra on the Epic Performers for Detroit. Watkins for the 49ers. There's a nice Tyler Warren on the green. We approve. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Masters. I'm still keeping hope alive. An extra case hit might be chilling in here still. Seems like the perfect case for it. Fairbairn for the Texans. Jalen Hurts notoriety. Higgins for Houston. Yo, Noah. Abdul Carter. You got all the Abdul Carters. And look at there. Seth Hennigan for the Jags. Is he a backup quarterback? I don't know who this is. Seth Hennigan. Oh, does anyone know anything about old Seth Hennigan? I can't wait to look up Seth. Anyone? Bueller? All right, we'll have to investigate old Hennigan. Seth Hennigan. Seth Hennigan. Future Hall of Famer. Gadsden for the Chargers. Brian Branch for Detroit on the bang. I don't know. Is he on the Colts now? I don't know anything about the guy. I've never heard his name. I'll be looking him up, though, after the break. I wish Carter King was in here. Carter King's got the Jags, loves the Jags. He'd be able to give me all the info about him. We got Hunter for the Rams. Tim Brown for the Raiders. Puka on the Epic Performers. LeGarrette for Tampa Bay. Justin on the Touchdown Masters. Yeah, I'm going to have to investigate that guy. Easy for the Cowboys. Drake May, notoriety. We got Jaden Daniels on the Epic Performers orange. We like that, Washington. Travis Hunter for the Jags. And now with the Colts. Very interesting. Maybe he'll find a way on the field. Colts might try anybody. Bobby Wagner on the bang. They'll try anybody. We got Gunnar Helm for Tennessee. Okonkwo for the Titans on the Mosaic with a kid reporter. Amon-Ra on the Mosaic. We approve. CD Lamb on the Elevate. Jack Beck for the Raiders. All right, we got 5 to go. We should have at least a honeycomb still chilling out here. Fingers crossed that there could be more. Empty box. There's Tez for Tampa Bay. I think that's our first Tez. Josh Allen on the Epic Performers. Membu for the Jets. Brock Purdy green. Jackson Dart on the green notoriety. We approve. We approve. Mike Pratt, I see you out there. Happy New Year, Mike Pratt. We got Milrow on the notoriety. Jared Verse on the orange bang going to the Rams. Kid Reporter. RJ Harvey for Denver. Yeah, Happy New Year. Next week I'll be opening up some 2024 products, so we may run into some Mike Pratts next week. Noel for the Texans. Jalen Hurts on the green. We got Neil for the Saints. Travis Hunter on the Elevate for the Jags. CJ on the Touchdown Masters. A lot of base. All right, 5 to go. Empty box. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Matthew Golden, notoriety. Jackson Dart. Peyton Manning on the Epic Performers Mosaic. Kid Reporter. Jadon Blue for Dallas. Hendrickson on the bang for Cincinnati. Puka on the orange Elevate. See, that just looks so good. Looks so good. It is definitely one of my favorites, the orange Elevate. Especially with Puka on it. We got BTJ on the England games. There's our fan favorite, DK. Walker for the Falcons. We got Travion on the silver. That's a beaut right there, New England. We like. Jeremy Shockey for Carolina. Loveland for the Bears. We like silver. New England. Oh, Regina. Regina snuck in and grabbed New England. Yeah. Brooks for the Bengals. We got Geno for the Bengals. Jonathan Taylor, Touchdown Masters. And then there were 4. Empty box. We got Kyle McCord for the Eagles. Loveland on the green. Larry Fitzgerald, Epic Performers. Egbuka. Tank Bigsby on the England games. Brock Bowers touchdown masters for the Raiders. We got Malik Neighbors epic performers. We got Puka again. This time on the touchdown masters. We got Ayamanor for the Titans. Ray Lewis for Baltimore on the silver. Looks good. Ramondre on the green. Justin Jefferson notoriety. Kid Reporter. We got Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Mullings for the Titans. Quinn Ewers on the Mosaic. We approve. Patrick Queen on the bang going to Pittsburgh. Quinn Ewers, star of the future. What's up, Doctor? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good New Year's Eve. Yes, Happy New Year. We're off to a good start. I think once we get through winter, because winter looks to be very brutal here in Michigan, I'm not amused. But once we get to spring, I think this year is going to take off in a big way. Jalen Lane for Washington. We got Kyle Williams on the notoriety for New England. That's right. We have not hit the honeycomb yet. It's still lurking. Booker for Dallas. We got CeeDee Lamb on the green. Egbuka on the orange. Elevate. That's a beaut. That's a beaut. Sanders for the Browns. Yeah, we like that. Yeah, that one's nice. It is nice. We got Jackson on the green. We approve. Tesla on the elevate for Detroit. It is, Doctor. It is. I love the orange elevate is probably my favorite insert. It's got to be orange, though. Ferguson. That's our first Ferguson for the Rams. There's our boy Zabel on the silver this time. Zabel tearing it up. Eric Dickerson for the Rams. We got Russell Wilson. Michael Irvin, touchdown masters. CJ on the green for Houston. Derek Stingley, epic performers. Kid Reporter. And we're down to 2. And then there were 2. And one of these should have a honeycomb. And hopefully the other one has a bonus hit. That would be perfect. Empty box. We got Barone for Denver. BTJ touchdown masters. Tesla. Lambjack on the epic performers. Jamar Chase on the orange epic performers. Yeah, that looks good too. Bengals. We like that. Oh, we got the auto. Have I got an auto to show you? Derrick Henry. Oh, and then we just walk right into it. I was too excited. On the honeycomb, Roddy White going to Atlanta. Atlanta with the veteran honeycomb. There you go. Atlanta was pretty quiet. T-Corb. There you go, T-Corb. Roddy White. How about that? Class act. Yeah, T-Corb, you are in here. Congrats. I'll take old Roddy White. He's one of the good ones. Ray Lewis. We got Hampton on the notoriety. Kid Reporter. Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. I know, Eric, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, Roddy White. How about that? They went back a little ways on that one. Smith for the Jets. Neal for the Saints on the green. Jalen Warren for Pittsburgh on the Mosaic. I know, that's the hit of the week for the Falcons. We got Pierce for the Falcons. Bijan on the green for the Falcons. The Falcons are on fire. Van Ginkel on the bang for the Vikings. You can't contain the Falcons in this break. They're everywhere. All right. Let's see if we can get some last box magic. Last box magic here. Yeah, again, tomorrow morning's break is in the shop now. I'll be live at 9 a.m. If you want in on the next case, it's there. We got Noel on the green for Houston. Epic Performers, Jamar Chase. Milrow for Seattle. We got JT for Indy. Cooper DeJean for the Eagles on the bang. Ashton on the orange. Notoriety. We approve, Raiders. We approve. Yeah, the Falcons are, I don't know. They run hot or they run cold. Aha, sometimes you just get lucky, T-Corb. We got Ashton again for the Raiders. A nice green Travion. We approve. Ashton on the notoriety. Kid Reporter. Yes. With the halo. That's a 101. eBay 101. That's what that is. Tez for Tampa Bay. Zaire Franklin on the Mosaic for Indy. Jared Verse on the bang. Savion for Green Bay. Steve Young for the 49ers. Judkins for the Browns. Last pack. I'll do a recap after this, and then we'll see where we're at for the next case. BTJ for the Jags. Puka on the Elevate. All right. We'll do a quick little recap here. Not too shabby on this one. See, after we got that bonus case hit in one, now I'm always greedy and I'm expecting it every time. We had Travion for New England. Ashton on the orange notoriety. Roddy White, the great Roddy White on the honeycomb for the Falcons. Jamar Chase on the orange Epic Performers. Jackson Dart Green. Egbuka on the orange Elevate. Quinn Ewers Mosaic for Miami. Travion on the silver. Puka on the orange. Jackson dark green notoriety. Jaden Daniels. Future Hall of Famer Seth Hennigan for the Jags on the auto. And a pretty quality auto, too, by the way. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, appreciate you, Nikki. Tyler Warren on the green. Egbuka on the Elevate. Cam Ward on the orange notoriety. Lambjack, Epic Performers. Hampton on the orange. Jackson Dart, Mosaic notoriety. Zabel for Seattle on the Genesis. Cam Ward notoriety. Travis Hunter on the orange Elevate. Nice Josh Allen. Epic Performers. Sanders on the notoriety. Ashton on the green. Milrow on the orange. DK. And last but not least, Kaleidoscopic Justin Jefferson going to the Vikings.